Where have you seen these signs before? And how can you at least identify them, recognize what they are, so that you too can be powerful? Doesn't mean that trouble won't come, but you'll know what to do when you're prepared. Study to show yourself approved means that you need to ask for guidance, of course, but when the spirits come to show you something, ask them to reveal more. All of these signs that you're seeing on the screen, at one point or the other, you've seen them in business. They're the logo for some companies, and when you recognize them, you can also understand people that you're dealing with. So whether it be on your job or in your family or whatever, you find something like a horseshoe just thrown around your property, and there's no way I could have come in contact with this unless someone put it there. You see a feather on your path, on your path going to wherever, and it depends on the color of the feather. These things are very important. These are messages from the angels, warning messages, message of love, or promise or whatever. But you can't just live on this earth and continue to say that all the truth is held in one book. It's not possible. Okay? And when you understand these signs, half the battle is won. Thank you, Caroline. I appreciate this quote that you sent me. I can't speak for you. I can only speak for myself. When I have moments when I feel very overwhelmed, I can call upon the spirits to assist me in getting through it, or at least understand it. There are times when things are happening and you feel abandoned, you feel so terrified, but the spirits are always there with you. And some of the things that you're experiencing have to happen because there's always a lesson in it. Greetings, everyone. As melanated people, or some people say black, we have to understand that any religion that you're part of that is not of an African spirituality is something that you adapted because of where you were born, something that was introduced to your ancestors. And for those of us who honor our ancestors and want to always pay tribute to them, I'm using this opportunity to teach. If you're a Christian, you're going to be calling upon Jesus, or if you're Buddhist, Buddha, whomever you perceive to be God, and we're using that in the common sense. But if you're an African, then you're calling upon the ancient ones, your ancestors, who, by the way, come to you all the time. But you might reject them, you might not understand their purpose. So every time we get a dream, oftentimes the dream is the spirit's way of either asking you to cleanse yourself, to purify yourself, or a warning to look out for. It is usually about the present or the future, never the past. Okay? And when we find ourselves in all kinds of problems, spiritual problems, we have to call upon the spirit for divine protection, for guidance, every step of the way. If you are chosen, you're going to be someone who's always dealing with different obstacles. And so, how do you call the ancient ones? How do you call upon the spirits? How do you reach out to your ancestors? By paying homage, by respecting them, by honoring them. Sometimes they'll come to you and they'll show you something. For example, they'll show you wine or they'll show you rum. The spirit is saying, I want this. I want you to put this on the altar, and I will be here. So you call, not just going to sit there and just wait. Any religion that you're part of that puts you in a position where you're waiting for something outside of yourself to answer your problems. No, we pray, we manifest, we create a certain moments, spiritual moments, where we're reflecting, where we're requesting, where we're giving thanks. So we're not just asking for stuff. That's the only time we go in prayer. We also must remember to give thanks. And even in the middle of the problem, and no matter how difficult it seems, you're still supposed to give thanks. And so when you're offering libation, it could be alcohol. Some of you would have seen your great-grandparents do this. It's water. It's, palm wine if you're in Africa. But it's anything that you can pour. So rice can also be used as a form of libation. And what you literally do, and you're calling upon the spirits, and remember your ancestors. They're not in the physical anymore. They're in the spiritual. That's why when they come to you, the spirits bring them to you with a message, because more than likely, if you loved your grandmother, if you loved your mom, you loved your loved one that is passed on, you will more than likely pay attention to what they tell you. So the spirit takes on their form and come back to teach you or to warn you. Okay? And so when they come, they get you out of so many problems. If you're able to tune in and to take note, they could save your life. Whether it's giving you herbal medicine, or just saying don't go somewhere, or whatever it is, the warning, you pay attention to it. And so you can always want to get access to your ancestors or to the spirit guides coming to always show you things and teach you and sort of rescue you when you need it, and you never pay homage. And so that's what I'm doing today. Now call upon the spirits, and I'm not going to do all of it on camera. I'm just saying, I'm showing you how to do it. So call your name of your ancestor, your grandmother, your mother, and you welcome them. You say, I give thanks. I give thanks for your presence. I thank you for your love, for your guidance, while you're calling their name one by one. And it could just be one person, but if you have a lot of ancestors that are good, now be careful, because when you're doing this and you're pouring libation and you're calling upon their names, they're going to show up, whether in your dream or in your physical space where you know the spirit is there. So do not call upon spirit guides or ancestors that are wicked. Do not call upon loved ones that have died violently or tragically, or individuals who did not want to go. They were not ready, because they'll show up and they'll torment you. Okay? And it won't be so easy for you to release yourself from them or send them away. Make sure it's spirit guides or ancestors that love you, that you clearly have had a great relationship with, and you can count on 10 fingers and 10 toes, and you can remember a time when you've called upon these ones and they've been there for you. As you invite, other spirits are going to show up. So you must say, I invite those who love me, those who protect me, those who want to guide me. You're welcome. You clearly make the point of saying only those who surround me with love and come to my aid with compassion and love without any ill intention, I call upon you. Now, these are sessions we can do individually. The classes are resuming soon. There was a break again. Sometimes I have to take a break. And in this next session of these classes, I'm not sending herbs, or I'll give you the list of the things that you need to do your own work. Okay? But we're asking our loved ones, our spirit guides to come. We honor them by pouring libation. I'm going to stop right now because I'm coming back with another video. And in this one, I'm going to talk about dreams and warnings that you should not ignore. Stay blessed, everyone.